John Catalini.
Richard Vaughn Harrison.
James Charvet.
Joseph Lawrence Catalini.
Jace Hinckley.
Wayne Alexander.
1986, I joined the United States Marine Corps.
1967, in the fall of 67.
1964.
1958.
1982.
I joined the Marine Corps in November of 1960.
17.
I was 18.
18.
I was 18.
18 years old.
Army.
Marine Corps.
Navy.
Regular Army.
Because I wanted to join the best fighting force on the planet.
Because I didn't want to go in the draft. I wanted to pick my own MOS.
It was a nice sunny day, and I was hoeing the garden, and I thought there must be something better off than this. So I, the next day, went in and signed up. I met with two of my cousins that had been in the Marine Corps and told them I was going to join the service, but I wasn't really sure what service I was going to join. And they said, if you want the best, join the Marine Corps.
I really didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. I thought I'd be a blue-collar worker just like my dad, and that was my goal. But a recruiter got a hold of me in high school.
I first tried to enlist as 0300 infantry going in open contract, but I ended up getting 7051, which was a rescue specialist. So I did that for about 13 years and then transferred back into the infantry side to where I ended up retiring.
Job was canvas repairman.
I was basically MOS was 3041, which means I worked in supply.
I was a boiler tender.
Military Occupational Service was the ANTQ 73 system operator and repair.
Sergeant Major. E9.
I worked my way up to corporal.
The highest rank was E3.
Ended up going all the way to BT, or boiler tender, second class.
My rank was Corporal E4.
As high as specialist.
Just under 25 years.
3 years and about 8 months.
3 years, 10 months, 16 days, 2.5 hours.
I served from 1958 to 1962.
I served 3 years.
Many of times.
Yes, I did. I went to Vietnam for, 18 months?
Yes, I did. I joined the Marine Corps, not necessarily just because, but I did want to be aboard ship, and it was surprising because I was aboard 5 different ships when I was in the Marine Corps.
Over to Hawaii, where I spent 2.5 years in a headquarters company.
Yes, we spent time over in Japan. Hawaii at that time wasn't a state, so that was basically overseas or something. There was some rumor we'd be going to Australia. A lot of times, nothing. But mostly we're over in the Asian Gulf and so.
Yes, I was.
Yes, I was.
I was. I wouldn't say it was a Christian belief. I would say it was a Catholic belief. I was raised Catholic.
No, not at all.
Yes, I was a believer in Jesus Christ.
Yes, he did.
Huge role, especially in basic training. I just want to tell a couple quick stories about basic training, where God came through for me. One day we were we were just getting dogged by the drill sergeants, doing mountain climbers, and I was getting so tired, and I just said, Lord Jesus, if they make us do any more mountain climbers, I'm going to quit the Army. I am going to quit basic training. I'm going to quit the Army. And all of a sudden, after I said that, the drill sergeant says, all right, you've had enough. Get in those barracks.
Do I miss the military?
Thank you.
I got out. I was due to get out in October of '64. I got out in August of '64 because a buddy of mine in division pulled strings, or really didn't pull strings, he just pulled my records and allowed for me to get discharged in August. So that was kind of unheard of because usually you don't get discharged during the summer. So I got discharged in August, and October my company was one of the first companies that went overseas to Vietnam. So I guess I dodged the bullet, per se. I look back and I really wasn't that big of a contributor to the military. I just did my tour duty and then got out.
Do I miss the service? Yes and no. At that time, I think the Lord had more in mind for me at that particular time, because when I got out of the Navy, I tried to stay in, and they wouldn't give me the rate that I had asked for, even though I had the rating and the authority at that time. They wouldn't give me first class at that time, or decided to get out of the Navy.
Oh, I definitely miss the Marine Corps.
Do I miss the Army? I mean, the physical part, I could never do that again. I mean, I think it was a great experience for me. It was a great soft landing, a great experience, you know, where I had 3 hots and a cot. And it was a great way for me to begin life on my own.
Every single day.
Yeah, because I think it matured me. I was on the farm and I was very shy, very kind of internally really didn't exuberate too much energy. So the Marine Corps kind of shook me up to that.
Yeah, I think so. For the period of time I was in and so forth and everything else, I would have liked to have made a career out of it. But then again, the Lord had different aspects involved, even though I wasn't a believer at that time.
Oh yes, I'd do it all over again.
Yes, I would.
If I was to do anything over again, I might pick a different military occupation. But other than that, I thought it was a great experience, a great 3 years.